morning and happy second day of Vlogmas. I just had some breakfast, some waffles that I made for the kids' lunchbox. And I'm sat here with some ginger tea with honey to hopefully fight this cold that's brewing. I should really get myself a Christmas mug. But I think I have one, but it might be at the new place. But I do have quite a few mugs. And I think the Finland one, I think the backside of the Finland one might have like a Santa hat or a reindeer or something. So I'll do that one next. That ring light situation didn't really work out, so let's just figure out. But yeah, I wanted to sit down a little bit and open my advents at the beginning of the day today rather than at 10 p.m. like I did last night. So let's get started. I did have a little intel from Cassidy that I was missing. I didn't open my whole package for yesterday. That there was one that had fallen off. So let's start with the remnants of December 1st. Oh, it's the book to accompany the CD that I got. So there's the story and there's the sheet music. This will be very fun. I did listen to some of it on YouTube last night, and it was really lovely because CD player is at the new place. There will be a lot of that, like back and forth where stuff is, and it's chaotic to say the least. Hence, no Christmas mugs. Okay, for today's, I have a slight inkling what it's gonna be. Snickers. And I didn't find the envelope with number 2 on it, so Cassidy, let me know if I should go deep diving, maybe in the box. Oh my goodness. Stitch markers. Let's take it like a true podcaster. Take it out of the crinkling stuff. This is great. When we were in Seattle for Flock, there was so much fish stuff everywhere with the fish fall, fish summer, fish girl, I don't know, some trend. And also I told Cassidy ages ago about what in Norwegian is called a strikkefisk, which is directly translated to a knitting fish, which I think is like, it's a stitch markers with like row counters on them. And I was jokingly, or like I was looking for these knitting fish that I kept calling them. and there's so much fish paraphernalia in the knitting community. So I think it's a slight little reminder, like, yeah, focus isn't great. And then I did mention to her that I'm quite sure Norwegian and American Snickers doesn't taste the same. Realizing now, might have forgotten to actually include Snickers because I was so set on sending like Norwegian chocolate. But Cassidy, don't worry, you'll get to try the Norwegian Snickers and see if you can taste the difference. And when I was watching back editing the vlog last night, I did realize that I'd forgotten about a whole calendar of mine. It sounds worse than it is, but my mom and I recently sewed a bunch of project bags for a craft fair, and we made advent calendars so that you could choose a bag and then choose if you wanted to have the advent calendar content or not. And there were some leftover from the last craft fair, and we decided we're gonna have one each. So it's not like packaged individually or labeled by date. You just pick a surprise from day to day, and I figured I'd go through that here with you. I mean, I already know what's in it, so yeah. It's a lot of stuff. So we'll pick two, one from yesterday and then one from today. So first one I got, it's just 6 wooden buttons to go on any little kitty cardigan or something where you need buttons. And what can it be? Oh, good. I got the one that I wrapped kind of poorly. That's fitting. Every knitter or every crafter, I guess, has to have a hand cream. It's just a plain aloe vera, I guess there's in this one. My hands are so dry now. I'm working on this one jumper, and the yarn, it's a blown yarn from Skappel, I think, and it just dries me out even more than all the other yarn that I'm working with. But yeah. This is a good one. Okay, so today I have work in half an hour-ish. Some meetings and stuff, and between my work hours I have to clean the entire house because the house is still listed, so we have a private showing sometime this afternoon, and I don't know the set time, so I just have to be done with the house by the beginning of their like set time interval. Not necessarily a common way to do it, but I want to get the house sold, so then I have to be flexible. So yeah, cleaning content, not very interesting, but I might pop the phone or camera up from time to time and do a little time lapse or something. We shall see, or you shall see if you're still watching. Oh, and stay tuned during the Vlogmas on will Johanna get a phone, like an official phone stand, or will she just continue propping up the phone or somewhere random? Like now, for this little chat, I have stolen some of my kids' Duplo and built myself a Duplo phone stand. I mean, you gotta use what you have. But I might acquire one of those if I go to the right store. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. And then it's time for my stash advent. So I already got out mitten number 2. Today it's orangey pinky. Probably started running out of tonals and it became more variegated than I would normally put in, but I also knit them double, so it'll be like a pinky orange. Did not knit anything on the blanket yesterday, which I don't think I will make it a priority this December, because I'm also working on my Stella quilt December motif, which I did start last night in the bag that my mom and I made, like a little Christmas tree bag with some little sheep and holly, I think. Now this is the logo for our little bag making. It's Tante Pipas pose, so Auntie Pipa's bags. So it just, this Christmas tree bag just fits like one skein. And I just cast on a teeny bit. And I will need to wind the yarn for the December, the final blanket star. It's going to be reds, I think. Do you want to see the November one that I finished on the last day of November? It's like adventy with purple. Didn't really show off well in the lighting, but it's purple. And then this middle one is called Milky Way from Fabel Knitwear. It's from her advent calendar last year, I think, which she discontinued the Usk base, so I didn't order one this year. Also, I have so much yarn, so might as well stick to what I have this year, and then who knows what we do next year. I found it hidden in the bottom of the tissue paper. Yes, it references the knitting fish. So the day took kind of a turn, but my house is sold. So yeah, thrilled and also exhausted. I'm kind of wishing I'd cleaned more before it got sold and the showing got cancelled, because then I would have a completely clean house. But it's done, or The moving is yet to be completed, but the worst part, or the most like time-consuming part, is now done. Welcome to my chaos of an apartment and my true free time, pastime, advent calendar, or whatever. My goal is to move in here officially before Christmas. I'm gonna flip the camera and you can see how far we have to go. But one step at a time, slightly less chaos from day to day, and who knows where we'll be come Christmas Day. This is the living room. I'm gonna paint the wall that color, I think. Bed needs to be assembled, but the screws are broken after dismantling, so I need to go get new screws, finish painting the bedroom, and yeah. Sofa's in place though. I need to do something about these bare, boring walls. But cheers to selling a house, folks. Sparkling raspberry, supposedly only sweetened with fruit, but tasting extremely artificial nonetheless. And my Christmas mug. Streaky and blotchy, but first coat done. Some of you may think I'm crazy for wanting a dark green bedroom.